Welcome, viewers and listeners. Thank you for tuning in again, and we are very happy with the kind feedback that you have given to us personally on our email ID, as well as those who have connected with us. Thank you. That was our first effort. And we are back again. This has been a very special week with Diwali, Kali Pujo, Lakshmi Puja, and of course, not to forget Bhai Dooj, which is Bhai Pota for us. हमारे लिए Bhai Dooj Bhai Pota है.
सही में हम आपके बहुत आभारी हैं. आपने हमें बहुत वेलकम किया. आगे भी सुनते रहिए, लाइक शेयर करते रहिए, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. हम आपके पास और बहुत बहुत सी बातें लेकर, भूतों को लेकर आएंगे.
लेकिन भूतों को लेकर आएंगे कि नहीं मुझे नहीं पता है, लेकिन हम कहानियां लाएंगे और हम जरूर उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. हम आपके ओपिनियंस मांगेंगे.
साइकोलॉजिस्ट, मनोवैज्ञानिक लाएंगे. कैसे भूत आए, कैसे गए, कैसे आपके मन में ठहरे, वो भी बताएंगे. तो चले आगे चलते हैं आज.
लेकिन मुझे एक बात आपसे कहनी है, वो ये है कि हमारे पिछले एपिसोड में हमने बहुत सारे भूतों के बारे में बात किया. और क्यों
राइट?
हमने
lots of
yes
lots and lots of ghosts,
some demigods,
ghostly ghosts.
some demigods who are worshipped, and some who are part of folklore. शायद इसलिए क्योंकि ये हमें सिखाना चाहते हैं हमारे पूर्वज कि how we should live, what we should do and what we shouldn't do. And we talked about oppression of women, because all the ghosts we spoke about were all women. वो सब औरतें थी. आज का एपिसोड थोड़ा अलग है. हम यहाँ पे अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करेंगे. आप बताएं.
मैं आप लोगों को कुछ बताने वाली हूँ. ये भूतों की बात है कि नहीं है, ये तो आप ही सोचेंगे. It all depends on you, whether you call it a ghost story or an eerie story or something to do with my thinking. So let's begin. I used to work in an institution. Long back, it was mid-90s. It must have been 1993, 94. I don't remember the exact date. But a student of mine fell sick in the evening in the college. It must have been around 4 o'clock. It was time to go home. But I was instructed to take her to the hospital, which I did. It was a government hospital. We went to the emergency, where we were asked to wait. She was checked and put on intravenous drips or saline, as we call it. It would take around. She had fainted, lack of food, like all young girls do, dieting.
Okay. Yes, that's a problem.
हाँ, ये तो बहुत है. लोग बहुत डाइटिंग करते हैं, फिर बेहोश हो जाते हैं. So I was there, I knew, for at least 1 hour till her family arrived. It was not the days of mobiles. हमारे पास मोबाइल फोन कहाँ होते थे. So in order to communicate, we had to use our precious land phone. STD booths होते थे. So I was there at the emergency. This girl was shifted to an ante room. I was there standing beside her. It was a small room, छोटा सा रूम था. 2 बेड थे. बेड भी क्या बोलो, बेंच जैसे थे.
अच्छा, वो जैसे the kind stretcher kind, जैसे stretcher जो ट्रॉली.
I know, very narrow, and there was hardly any space between the 2 beds. बहुत कम जगह थी. So I was standing there. This girl, the other bed was vacant, waiting for some patient to arrive. And she was on drips.
Okay.
Suddenly there was a flurry, a commotion. 10-12 जना आए. वो एक आदमी को, एक जेंटलमैन, भद्र लोग जिसको हम बोलते, उन्हें लाए, इमरजेंसी में उनको इधर लाया गया। मैं थोड़ा पीछे हटी, उनको दूसरी वाली बेड पे लिटाया गया। वो एक he was wearing a light brown kurti and a dhoti. He had glasses on him. Quite a gentleman, a little elderly, must have been around his 60s. So the doctor came. I was also curious, क्या हो गया, ये बेहोश कैसे हो गए? The doctors came, checked, declared him dead.
Oh my God.
वो नहीं थे।
Oh,
मेरी
that's-
हालत समझो।
बिल्कुल. It must have been very,
वहाँ
very
खड़ी-
difficult.
Yes, it was quite a shock. Quite a shock. With this dead man lying. I can't call it a corpse, you know. One moment he was there, the other moment he was not. So here was this gentleman lying on this trolley with his hands falling down, all limp, and nobody to look after him. Nobody. The doctors came and asked me for his name. I didn't know. He was a complete stranger. I said,
Yeah.
I'm not the one to bring him in.
दूसरे
they
लोग
left.
कहाँ गए?
वो सारे चले गए. You know, those days ये एक law हुआ करता था ना, that you will be called in by the police if you bring in a dead body and all
Right,
that.
and that was an harassment actually. तो इसीलिए वो
Yes.
चले गए होंगे. But
Everybody simply
thankfully,
vanished.
thankfully वो law अब नहीं है, and that's a good thing.
So all these people vanished, and I was there with this dead gentleman and this poor little girl who was semi or half conscious.
तो आपको डर
His
लग रहा
hands
था?
were hanging. नहीं, डर नहीं लग रहा था, अजीब सी फीलिंग हो रही थी. It was a strange feeling. You know, I was empathizing, I believe, with this person. You know, कहाँ से आए, कौन है, कोई जानकारी नहीं है. We didn't know his name. We didn't know who he's from, where he was going. Like things like this. And his hands were hanging down, so I gently lifted up his hands and put it on his chest.
Oh, आपने उनको टच किया? How nice of you. But because वो rigor mortis set in करने से तो फिर वैसे ही रह जाता है. आप में बहुत empathy है, I'm sure.
हाँ, लेकिन इतनी सारी बातें सोचने का मौका ही शायद नहीं मिला. You just do this, you know, for a person who is unable to attend himself. वो तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते थे. And on his watch, it was a strange sight on his wrist. ये उनकी घड़ी टिक 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 चल रही थी, लेकिन उनका हार्ट बंद हो गया था.
जीवन थम चुका था, लेकिन समय चल रही शायद.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. तो उनके पॉकेट से एक टिफिन का वो छोटा वाला डब्बा होता है ना, वो बच्चे ले जाते हैं स्कूल में, वैसा ही एक था. उसको तो मैंने नहीं छुआ, लेकिन हाँ सोच रही थी घर वाले कितने दर्द से, कितनी मोहब्बत से, कितनी लगाव से उनके लिए खाना रखा होगा. और अजीब सी बात है, जब उनका चश्मा उतार के मैं उनकी जेब में डाली, चश्मा पहने थे वो, उनके कुर्ते का जेब था, you know, this pocket. So I took out the specs and put it in his pocket, and out came a small slip of paper on which was written, please call if sick, and the number was there. Strange, isn't it?
तो वो बीमार थे क्या? घर वालों को उनकी चिंता थी इसका मतलब, या शायद वो खुद रखे
हो सकता है. But it was a big help. It was like a big relief to me, you know, because immediately मैंने उस security वाले को बुलाया. I called him and asked him to ring up these people, because the body will be taken up to the morgue, and then, you know, there will be missing person and all that and all that. It's a big harassment.
Yes.
And once the body goes to the morgue, you know, it's very difficult. Somebody has to be informed. So I called up his people. I didn't call up, sorry. I sent the security person to call up his people. But by the time I was not there when his people arrived, because my student's family came, and after I gave them the handover, they took her home. I also went to my mother's place.
अच्छा.
Now my mother's apartment was vacant. I mean, they did not live there. It was all furnished because my father was working with Wapcos in Ethiopia. They were
अच्छा.
living there.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually went there to air the apartment. वो खिड़कियाँ खोलते थे, थोड़ा हाँ डस्टिंग वस्टिंग शीट विट ये सब देख लेते.
बहुत प्यारी बच्ची थी आप अपने माँ बाप की. शायद
करीब 6-6:30 बजे शाम हो गई थी. It was dark. The telephone rings.
Oh my God.
I was startled.
कौन सी टेलीफोन थी?
लैंड फोन.
अच्छा.
लैंड फोन ही हुआ करते थे.
हाँ.
लैंड फोन rang and it rang throughout the apartment. I picked it up and it was my sister-in-law trying to contact me. She knew that I would be visiting but did not know when.
Okay.
That she informed me that my uncle has passed away.
Acha. So sorry.
So I rushed from there to my uncle's place. I'm giving you all these details to show how tired I was. The whole day at college and then this incident over there. Then I come, then again a death, and I'm rushing off there. And it's very difficult to miss a dear person. My uncle was very close to me. I'm very close to my uncle's family. And the two sons, my two cousins, one of them stayed with him and the other was away in some other city at work. So after all the funeral things, the things that you have to do, the rituals and all that, I got more and more tired.
तो आपके अंकल को उसी दिन फ्यूनरल उनकी हो गई?
नहीं. We had to wait for the son to come.
अच्छा.
It's but natural. He would want to have a last look at his father.
Mm-hmm.
So all preparations were made. And naturally, I was emotionally drained. I was physically tired, going through so much of trauma. By the time it was next afternoon, the body of my uncle was still there. The sun arrived. And it became evening by the time we took him to the cremation ground, which is Keoratala in Kolkata. Any of you who knows about Keoratala, which is Mahar Shamshan bolte hain. It is called Mahar Shamshan because the funeral pyre never dies over there. It constantly burns.
But शायद अभी तो ये सारे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वाले फैसिलिटीज हो गए होंगे. उस समय थे क्या?
होंगे. हाँ, उस समय भी ये इलेक्ट्रिक वाले चूल्हे जिसको बोलते हैं furnace, where they were there, and there are quite a few number. But Calcutta metropolis is a huge city, and people keep dying on a regular basis. So there's a strange custom of having dead bodies queued. Just like we queue up for anything, dead bodies also queue up to be cremated.
वो लास्ट सफर में भी डिसिप्लिन रहा. एंड ये भी बोलना है मुझे, शायद आप भी शायद हमसे सहमत होंगी कि ये बड़ा अजीब सा है कि जो लोग कभी किसी को जानते नहीं थे, वो बगल बगल में लेटाए जाते हैं. एंड वो लाइन खड़े होके नहीं दी जाती है, वो लेट के दी जाती है जमीन पर.
और वहाँ न कोई कास्ट है, न कोई सुंदर है, न कोई अलग है,
न कोई जेंडर डिफरेंस है.
एक सी है. न कोई जेंडर डिफरेंस है, कोई डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं है. Everybody is equal. So on that journey, you keep touching the body. You try to be as close to your dear one. Dead body को छू कर रखते हैं. We keep touching the dead body. one is in tears, one tries to have the most of that time. I cannot really explain in words what happens over there to the people who carry these dead bodies to the crematorium. Trust me, believe me, ये कोई फिल्मों जैसा क्रिमेशन वो बहुत बहुत लकड़ी जला के ये एवरीबडी स्टैंडिंग इन वाइट वाला नहीं होता है. रोते बिलखते चीखते होते हैं एंड बहुत कुछ देखने को आता है वहां पर. कुछ बहुत कैथार्टिक इफेक्ट है. इट्स अ टेरिबल सिचुएशन बट वन somehow I saw a body right in front of the furnace.
What did you see? I missed it. क्या देखा आपने?
एक dead body. One of the dead bodies, but this body was the first in the queue.
Okay.
Almost about to enter the furnace. He would be the next one.
Okay.
But I got the shock of my life.
क्यों?
बहुत जाना पहचाना सा चेहरा. इनको मैं देखी थी. हाँ, मैंने इनको कल देखा था हॉस्पिटल में, मेरे बगल में.
ये
मुझे
मतलब
लगा
वही
मैंने
थे?
देखा है. I don't know. I thought I was hallucinating. मुझे सपने आ रहे. मैं सोची कि मुझे सपने आ रहे because मैं बहुत tired थी. I was very tired. Physically, mentally, I had not slept for more than 36 hours and the trauma of death. But nevertheless, I gathered courage and walked up to the body. Yes, but still I couldn't believe it. It was this person. Only there was a gash on his forehead where his serene face had to be post-mortem. घर वाले रो रहे थे, बच्चे खड़े थे. मैंने साहस जुटाया. I found courage to ask them, was he in this hospital at this time? मैं गिर गई. मैं लोगों से गिर गई. People surrounded me. People from his family surrounded me. कैसे? How did you know? Where was he? Where was you? Who? Even I got scared, but I did say that, yes, I am the person who informed you people. But tell me, why did you put that piece of paper in his pocket? So one of the members told me, well, he wasn't feeling very well. I am his son. So I said, okay, carry the slip. If you feel sick, I'll help you. That piece of paper was put in his pocket. And he asked me, how did he die? I said, I don't know how he died, but perhaps he fell sick on the bus. The people, his co-passengers, brought him to the emergency. That is all I know. I don't even know his name. But how come he passed away yesterday? How come you people are here today?
ये तो बहुत strange बात है.
What a coincidence.
Yes,
isn't it?
And it's too much of a coincidence.
They told me that one of his sons lived far away. So it took them time, but they were very grateful and very thankful that I had called them. And that was it. He was pushed into the furnace. But one last look at his face, I thought he was smiling, that he was blessing me.
उनके घर वाले मिले, उनका क्रियाक्रम ठीक से हो पाया.
मुझे ऐसा लगा वो कह रहे हैं, बेटी तुमने बहुत अच्छा किया. मेरे घर वालों को पता ही नहीं चलता मुझे क्या हुआ. I am very thankful. And he left with a blessing. His body left with a blessing. This is all that I have to say. But remember, It's a true incident.
I don't know.
Exaggerated.
No, but I can understand your emotions, but I don't know what statisticians will say about this. क्या probability factor हो सकती है इसकी कि आप जिसको छोड़ के आए हो हॉस्पिटल में, जिनसे आपका कोई भी रिश्ता ना हो, you're not connected in any way till that very moment, and then you meet the same person and the family, and it's almost as if through you, the family got the message of his passing away, how he passed away. And it must have, it is amazing. Viewers, I don't know what you will say to this, but I would definitely like some of you to analyze this. And this is not a ghostly story. This is more of a story of connections and coincidences which touch our lives. That's what I feel.
But they remain unexplained.
Yes.
What is a ghost? What is a spirit? What is beyond this world of mortals? We don't know. We investigate. We exchange ideas, incidents.
We try to rationalize it. But remember, some things are perhaps unexplainable. But I'm sure some possible explanation lies not too far away. So do connect to us and हमें बताइए आप क्या सोचते हैं. Thank you.
And if you have these kind of incidents, do write to us, email us, and come forward through our channel to more and more listeners.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. We are the Ghosts Incorporated. See you very soon.